Yeah, first, I want to say to Terry Bollett's family and Nick and his whole entire family, my condolences. He was a great man. He was always good to me, always fantastic to me. And I had so many memories of Hulk Hogan when I started in 1985 full time with the WWE, WWF at the time. Gave us so many fantastic memories. He was always just so kind, so cool. Um, did a lot of his favorite a lot of great legendary matches. Um, I just want to thank Hulkster, man, for all the years and just being so kind. And I seen him about a little over a year ago at the bar down in Clearwater, and he was just like, "Hey, Coyote, man." He was like, and that's who gave me the nickname. It was Razor Ramon, Hulk Hogan, bunch of those guys back in the '80s. And just we'll never forget. I mean, we lost a legend, an icon. It's like losing like a Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron to baseball, and other guys to football. Like when you lose legends in football and any other sport. I mean, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, I mean, the paydays, not only everything else, the paydays were phenomenal, were unbelievable. He made everybody money because when the top guy made money in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s, the boys made money, the referees made money. Um, and, when he left the company, I was shocked. I was shocked, completely shocked all the years. And I'm thinking, Jesus, how could we lose Hulk Hogan? And then just losing him and what he did for WCW with NWO, I was completely marking out for that shit and working for the WWF at the same time and going, Jesus, we burnt our bridges a little bit too much, and we let go one of the most icons in the business. And then just and he gave me one of my most favorite memories and matches I've done, of course, is with Rock and Hogan. 2002, WrestleMania 18, Toronto Sky Dome. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it. I miss him, man. God bless. Hope you rest in peace. Let me tell you, when I started working in '85 with him, and for many years, I would see, like, I was just tearing up here when we lost him. I lost a friend. I lost God, legend in the business that I grew up with. There was little kids that were 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. When he would sell, which he didn't do much selling, but when he'd sell to the outside and he would sell by the barricades, little kids were crying, tears coming out of their eyes watching Hogan get beat up. I mean, I was at the point where it used to, like, you kayfabe wrestling, right? Because a lot of people thought it was real. I mean, kids, adults, grandparents, they all thought it was real. A lot of them did. They took it real. And, I wanted to jump over to the barricades and go to these kids and say, look, it's not real. It's not real. Stop crying. Because they was breaking my heart to see these little kids cry.
Sure.
And he's just selling. And I mean, Hogan was just one of the guys you'd see on TV, man, would, like, he'd fire up, eat your vitamins, brother, do this. And the weights and all the stuff he was doing over the years, and went to Hollywood and just, I mean, he's just
Under lips.
Yeah. I mean, he's just a legend, man. It's unbelievable, man. I mean, I have nothing but good words for Terry, man. And I thank him. There's so many memories inside and outside the ring. Were just phenomenal times, and just like the Rock and Hogan match. I remember I went up to Terry and I said, "Hey, Terry," I said, at Hulkster, I said, "Is there anything you need from me from this, brother? Let's just go out like we've done for many years and have fun, brother." He goes, "You got your bump worked out, right, with the Rock and all that, the time?" Yes, "Yeah, we'll work that out. I'll make sure I'll be there." He goes, "Brother, we could just, let's see what happens." And because we didn't know what the crowd was going to do, how they really were going to react, right? And I believe Shawn was kind of even bitter at this point because even when he wrestled him, he was like, he was never going to top that Rock and Hogan match when he faced Hogan at SummerSlam. And I believe that led to him overselling a lot of shit when in Hogan's match there, you know. More or less not pissed at Hogan, but more pissed at, I believe, the office he was at the time, you know, Shawn was. So, but man, I gotta say, you know, I want to thank Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea for all the great memories and all the fantastic times and all the freaking paydays, man. The paydays were phenomenal.
Devon Dudley said, there were 2 occasions where Hulk Hogan actually saved my career. I understand why people are hurt by what he said. I was hurt too, but like the Bible says, forgive. So for people to say what they say about the comments he made, I get it. I understand why you're hurt by it. I was hurt by it too.
Everybody was, yes.
But like we said, the Bible forgives.
And he came to the company one day when he came back, and we had a meeting, and Hogan was sitting at the front of the table, and he did apologize and was trying to make his amends for the comments he had made and stuff. And we had a meeting, you know, it was just the talent, referees and talent and everybody and the higher ups were in that meeting. And, you know, and he deeply apologized. He deeply apologized for comments and stuff like that. He did, you know, and I was in that meeting. So, and, you know, and we were all hurt by things, and everybody says they're guilty for saying something, you know, about somebody's ethnic and stuff like that. And we were all hurt, but we were like, you make statements like that. You joke around sometimes. I'm not saying he was joking at the time, but, you know, you joke around, you know, you say things. I always, you know, like my friends will call me a Dago or a Wop or a Polak or something like that, you know, and all the other stuff. And, you know, when, you know, you always joke around a lot of stuff, you know, that's for sure. But he did apologize in that meeting and try to make amends. And I remember all the talent was in there. I don't know if everybody believed him. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, that's for everybody individually. It's just a part of his story, and everybody is, you know, going to react to that different and view him in their own different way. And that's what it's all about. That's human nature.